Okay, this top of the system, that's my water collection rain barrel tote. It collects rainwater, and I also fill it up with tap water during the dry season to refill the fish tank. So down here is the fish tank. The hose here is that inlet from the rain barrel. There's probably 30 goldfish in here. They're hanging down at the bottom, they just got fed. I've got my solids lifting drain right here. It goes through to a valve connected to my solids filter. So the solids filter here I built, it has a well casing that runs deep into the pipe. You can see the water flows through that here. If I take out this casing, you can see inside it has a big U-pipe where it directs the water in, and the casing changes that direction of the water and also focuses all of that down towards the bottom. So as the water flows through here, it gets forced to the bottom. The change in diameters slows the velocity greatly, and all of the solids accumulate in the bottom of the barrel. This is also where I add my iron. I use iron chelate. I recently just had some iron deficiency signs, and so this is the iron chelate I use to fix that. The bottom of the filter has a drain. That drain goes to my sump over here. And I also use it when I want to collect wastewater and use it for my garden plants. Out of the back of it, this is the outflow of the filter. It runs to my grow beds. I have 4 grow beds here. These beds with the metal valves, I found these better than the plastic valves. The plastic valves would freeze up over time, so I've slowly replaced my valves with these rotary gate valves. They work much better than the cheap plastic ones. I have 4 beds here. This one has pineapple sage and fuchsia. These were recently cloned. This one has strawberries as well as a fuchsia. This 3rd bed is getting taken over by pineapple sage, but it is a large bed of fuchsia. And this year it started flowering. The final bed here that is taking over everything, this is a pineapple sage. It grows really well in my climate and is really well growing in the aquaponics. So I have a very dense bush of pineapple sage. These are flood and drain, so you have your inlet at the back. It comes down, and these are the siphons. These are external siphons. The external siphons siphon from the bung plugs and has the siphon built in and controls the water level. There's 1 siphon per barrel, and they all drain into this drain pipe that runs along the bottom. This drain pipe drains down to my sump. There's a sump pump in here that pumps all of the flushed beds through this optional filter. So this is a pool filter. Previously I had problems with solids before I put in my solids filter, and so I would use this occasionally to clarify the water. I've got a filter sitting over there I hose off every now and then, and if the water becomes murky, I can put that in there and let it run for a few hours, and it will clarify the water to help keep the fish friendly. You can hear it running now. There's no filter in there, and so it just drains directly into my sump barrel. My sump barrel has a continuously running pump that comes up here through a valve to the fish tank, and that completes the water cycle. Additionally, there's an air stone in here that runs 24/7 to keep the fish happy and keep the fish tank oxygenated. That's the entire cycle of my aquaponics system.